reflection, all I see is me. Still zip them up or lay down, you gotta take me off my feet. It's that time, nigga.
We are back. We are back. We are. Yeah, that just sound hard. We are back. Another episode of the Black Visionary Podcast. I'm ye host, Deswani, and we have the other dude, Rio Black.
The go to the gun channels, man. Yeah.
Victor Bout.
What?
Oh, I thought you said to go to the guns. My bad.
I said to go to the gun channels, man.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't
Okay,
say to
my
go to
bad.
the gun sales.
My bad, man. My bad, man.
YouTube, I don't sell any guns or any gun accessories, by the way, so don't take no more of my videos down.
Black Visionary Podcast. Black Visionary Podcast. New Gifted Visionary. New Deswani. Rio Black. New Deswani. Rio Black. New Deswani.
All right, man. We ready. You ready? Man, talk about me. I'm dying of thirst.
Pray that it work.
You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. Bro, you
Man.
didn't listen to Kendrick Lamar. Go ahead. What you saying?
Man. 5 tornadoes in the area, man. At the start of the week.
Man, why they couldn't do that like this week? You know what I'm saying? Coming up middle of the week type shit.
Bro, we have 4 days next week and that jump want to hit.
I heard it's supposed to be cold this week too.
The weather's supposed to be fugazi. Like it's supposed to be snowy coming through, making it a little
Little slush.
little Blanco Christmas.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. And it's gonna be on Sunday this year. They they ready for this. They couldn't wait, man. They couldn't wait.
I wonder is the church people still gonna go to church on Christmas?
You know it. They couldn't. This is what they've been waiting for.
Oh man.
What? All their dreams come true at once. I would say what a tornado hit, but I don't care. The tornado hit tomorrow right across the street from the apartments, man. That's crazy. I thought. You see me in the video, you say, hey, man, you might want to go check on your house.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, hold on. What's going on over there? I'm like, yeah. Let me get up out of here. I said, hey, y'all, I got to go. I ain't even come back. And I had to go pick up the kid at 12 anyway. So, you know, it all worked out for me.
That shit was crazy because when I woke up, the little jump went off. I'm like, bro, what's this?
Yeah.
It said tornado warning has expired. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? It said tornado watch continues to 11 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, nah. So be on the lookout where I said, all right, bet. So I just put it in my shit, left my shit on the weather app joint, and I was like, bro, further information. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let everybody that I know, you know what I'm saying, know what's going on.
Hey, this nigga think he a weather report man or something on social media. I'll be like, bro, this nigga post all the news on there.
Bruh, when it come to weather, I don't play them games, man.
You post the weather, the shade room news. I'm like, bro, who this nigga think he is, man? Calm down over there,
I gotta
man.
let people know what's happening in the world.
And they see it.
We don't pay attention enough. We be catching shit 3-4 days late. Fuck around.
You
with
be
them.
catching. You.
Hey, you see, I'm the one who be first on the scene, man. I be there with reporting.
No, one thing you be first on is when niggas get pulled over by the police and you play that same fucking song. I be like, yeah, I already know what's finna happen. I already know what he doing. If I see your story and I see your police truck, I'm like, I ain't gonna click on it. I already know. I already know what he doing, man. I mean, I wouldn't click on the story anyway, but you know.
Oh man, yeah, cause you know what I'm saying. That's you.
I don't watch dude stories though. What ain't to watch another dude's story for? They ain't doing nothing for me on there. Bro, you posted the weather. I'm like, bro, I can just go. I already know the weather. Then you post it. I'm like, what are you gonna see that for? Oh man.
Oh yeah, but when I seen that, when I'm you know, browsing, scousing, you know what I'm saying, scrousing, looking up all the info, man. I'm like, damn, this look familiar. Like this, the tornado damage I'm seeing. I'm like, bro, I done seen that before, bro. What's this? So I clicked the link, and then it took me to another woman's profile, and I seen it. I said, nah, this his neighborhood. Like, let me see. So I started clicking more and more. I'm like, bruh. Then I seen them all. I was like, oh, this definitely it. This definitely it. Then the next post was like the damage hitting, you know, the location. I was like,
bro, it's all up the street too. Like I want to pick them up. Like it's all up there. Like you can see where their car wash and shit. Like a whole power line fell down and everything.
I was like, hey, let me go tell him you need to go check on that shit.
Like we was looking at it on Twitter and stuff, but I'm like, I'm like, I don't know where this stuff is at. The whole time it's down the road.
Yeah, when I seen her, like I said, I started looking. I'm like, bro, this definitely right here. And then I seen them all. I'm like, oh yeah, this the one. But I don't know. I just thought that shit was wild. We started the week off with 14 tornadoes in a single day. Like 5 in the area, 5 in the Metroplex, 14 in a day though. Like,
hey, you saw? Oh, well, might as well. Speaking of destruction, you seen your man's? They said that he poised the he get ready to fire some nukes over here. Well, he ready to fire nukes that can hit the UK and the US. You ain't seen it. Why you doing your eyes like that, man?
because that's not happening.
Why you think that ain't gonna happen?
Who we talking about first? Putin?
Yeah.
That's not my guy. But but that man don't have the firepower, man. I'm gonna say, do it.
Why you want to do that?
Do
man?
it.
Y'all gonna be over with.
Bruh, he don't have the firepower. He bluffing.
We all gonna be over with, man. Everybody gonna shoot nukes.
If I mean, if he hit the UK, they just screwed. They the size of Rhode Island. Like they got less people than California and Texas combined. I'm not aware of any nuclear fire, power in that country.
Who, the UK? I don't know.
I mean, they might have some. I don't know. When I usually do, when I try to learn about the world as far as military powers go, I really never pay them any attention.
That's crazy, man.
Because they don't have one of the most. They like Canada, man. They just depend on the U.S. to come for their ass.
Pause. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, man.
Nurio Black.
That
still work too.
That's just how I go. You finna hit the line.
That is so suspicious.
It was, man.
They depend on America, man.
Yeah, America runs on Duncan.
Them, New Zealand, Australia.
Oh, that should have been your name, Australia Black.
No, it shouldn't. Speaking of Australia, they just had a mass shooting not too long ago. Well, it was a mass shooting, but it wasn't really like the typical mass shooting people think about. They had some dudes had a shootout with the police.
I think I seen that.
Yeah, guess what they said?
What?
After the shooting happened? Yeah, we need more gun control. We need to figure this out.
Yeah, they finna get that taken care of right now.
Bro, they have no guns.
Exactly. They finna figure out how they got them Jones and they finna take care of.
Australia was the first country, one of the first countries to use their registry. They had a registry first, and then they went to people's doorsteps and told them if they ain't hand them in at their front door, that they was gonna have to go to jail and shit.
Did you see that junk they was doing in Chicago? $100 for any gun, no questions asked. $100 gift card.
I don't pay attention to Chicago anymore.
Here go this, man.
I don't, man. They just, every time you look up, disappointing. The last time I paid attention to Chicago, they had like 150 something deaths in like 2 weekends.
But they taking care of the guns now. Well, they doing a buyback for $100 gift card.
And none of those guns, nobody who giving them guns up are the people that's the problem.
Maybe not, man. You never know.
Chicago is the place that had a shootout and called it mutual combat. And let all the shooters go until they had outrage from the media.
Yeah, because they want to kill each other, man. You feel me? Call of Duty, feel me?
Yeah, that's just like a war zone over there. It might as well be Call of Duty.
Well, staying on the topic of shooting, you see the story of the off-duty police officer that killed his roommate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that junk, wasn't it like 2-3 weeks ago?
Something like that.
I got to arguing with somebody on Twitter and Facebook about that.
This nigga stay arguing with somebody on somewhere.
Yeah, because I mean, they was like it was Complex released it first. The first place I seen it was on Facebook, and all of the reactions was all laughs. I was like, that's not funny, bro. Like,
hey, keep talking.
I was like, yeah, basically. So I'm like, that's not funny, because everybody is, laughing about this man who got killed or whatever by accident by his partner or whatever. True, in my opinion, the situation was negligent on the partner's behalf or the coworker's behalf. Whoever the police officer was that shot him, I don't know their names, but the police officer that shot him, he was being completely negligent. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, point a gun at something you don't want to take out, you don't want to kill, you don't want to eliminate. And you know what I'm saying, as a police officer of all things, you should definitely know that.
Yeah, on top of that, how you do it twice?
Like, and
that's crazy.
So I understand that, and then they like, oh yeah, man. They like, oh yeah, man. It's just when I come in, I said, bro, y'all disgusting. This not funny. I'm like, why is this? Why would y'all think this is funny, like, at all? And everybody was like, think about all the times that something like this done happen in our community. They done laughed at us.
Yeah, they be doing that, especially when they be like, when a white cop kill a white person or whatever. They sure be like that. Oh, get that thug off the streets. Hey, what you doing, man? Just come on.
What is this?
We spicing it up. Hey, don't do that, man.
Don't
Go
do
ahead.
what, man?
Yeah, man. Like, why they do that? But I used to laugh at that, but now I don't really be paying attention. I be like, yeah, that's still fucked up though, man. Niggas don't deserve to get killed by the police. It don't matter who did what, man.
It don't matter. I mean, it don't matter if it's another. It don't matter if it's another police. I mean, on top of that, like, even and I told him, I said, bro, just because you know somebody laugh at us, that don't. Why would you want to go do that to somebody else? You just gonna make somebody else hate us more. Like, and on top of that, this is somebody's child, somebody's brother, like somebody's dad. You know what I'm saying? Nephew, whatever the case is.
Unless they some type of predator or something. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, but you don't know if they are. Like, people, they released that jump was 7 minutes released, and it had like fucking 1,000 laugh reactions and shit.
Remember I told you that about that Law and Order joint a few episodes ago when I said
It's on you?
No, you first. When dude they was trying to stop the police from attacking the dude, but they know he was a groper of women on the thing, on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't got the facts, man, you got to chillax. Yeah, but the world crazy, man, for no reason, G. Well, you want to go to some more stories, like news stories, or you got some specific?
All right, man. Let's talk about women.
I'm glad you took it there because I sure got something to say.
Yeah,
but not about them in general, but just relationships in general.
And I don't mean just all women. I mean specific women. Like
okay.
The color is blue, man.
What about him, man? What about him?
It's on you.
No, it's you.
All right.
Got it. All right. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, man. What's the question? You got me fucked up.
Nah, bro. You
can't throw it. You can throw a draw two on top of a draw two.
Oh, man. You wild as hell.
Yeah, go ahead and draw that four back, motherfucker. For those who just listening, we playing Uno in addition to doing the podcast. But yeah, man, what's up with that? With the women, the specific women.
I mean, pregnant women specifically.
Oh, damn, what you got?
Pregnant women specifically.
You got beef with the pregnos.
Because
this nigga can't do two things at once for nothing.
Never in life. Never in life, man. See, this is why this is why I don't work.
Ask the question first, then.
Bro, this is why it don't work out for me, man. I'm terrible at this. But anyway, pregnant women specifically, man. You ever notice like they, when they get pregnant, they gain a lot of, they call it baby weight or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then they be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? La 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 la. Yeah, you bruh, the problem is, I'm gonna just break it down because I don't care about the semantics. y'all be like, all right, I done gained all this weight because, you know, it's baby weight. You know, I have my cravings and all of this stuff. Bro, I don't doubt that exists. Not for a second do I doubt, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, y'all cravings don't exist or whatever the case is. But that's like anybody. It's like anybody. We all have cravings. Pregnant, no pregnant, hormones, whatever. Everybody have cravings. But just because you're pregnant is not an excuse for you to just sit down and eat everything under the sun and just watch TV.
Oh, you finna start a war here.
I don't give a fuck. Like this shit, y'all getting out of pocket with this because I've seen this too much. When you're pregnant,
that's crazy.
You should work out. You should do all the same things that you would do if you weren't pregnant. Except, you know, put the baby in danger when you know what I'm saying, 8-9 months. Like you shouldn't go skydiving or jumping on the trampoline. You know what you shouldn't do. Yeah. But it's safe and healthy. Hell, some mothers work out today fucking 9 months. It's safe and healthy to work out up to 7 months for most people. Like you can, it's cool for you to eat sweets. It's cool for you to give into your cravings sometimes. But sitting around and just, oh man, I'm pregnant. I'm trying to take care of the baby. You making the baby unhealthy. Like you sitting around eating pickles and Pop-Tarts and you know what I'm saying, celery with your peanut butter on it and your you know what I'm saying, your ants on the log, put your little raisins. That's not helping the baby. That's not helping you.
Man, say ants on the log. I ain't heard that in a long time.
Like that's not helping. That's not helping nobody in the situation.
Yeah. Well, for me, blue. Well, I don't know. Cause I'm gonna say, do you think that also contributes to dudes being overweight during the pregnancy too? They be like, oh, dudes gain weight with pregnancy because they both just sit around eating whenever she hungry all the time, craving and stuff.
Absolutely.
So your advice would be work the fuck out.
Work out. I mean, you got up to you at least 6 months in.
What exactly can they do when they pregnant? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking.
They could do resistance bands. Like they can do yoga. Like pregnant yoga is some of the most utilized forms of pregnancy workouts. Yeah. But like resistance bands, you know what I'm saying? I just bought a yoga mat, man. I'm finna start doing yoga, man. Straight up. I mean, I do yoga with the P90X Yoga X. That's the only thing I use out of my P90X now since I go to the gym.
You don't do yoga.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Man, come on, man. If the cameras wouldn't roll, if we had enough room in here,
I don't need to see
I expand it, man. You feel me? But anyway,
come on, man, chill.
Anyway,
so pregnant yoga, that's about it. Cause I know I be saying some of them like working out and shit, but I'm like, I don't know what all they can do and type shit. What you must got some kind of drawing of it or something.
Man, yeah, okay. Nothing, man.
Let's see what's going on here.
Ain't got nothing, man. But yeah, so you talk about with just don't make any excuses behind the shit that you're trying to do or the shit that you got to do. Yeah. Like I just don't like how people sit on the couch, like I said, eat the stuff they craving or whatever, nonstop, and then say that it's about your cravings and your hormones and all of that stuff. What's gonna, like, the thing is with gaining and losing weight, there's only one, and this is a whole nother topic I'm finna go into. It's one of my second topics. Like, the myth of eating clean.
He on y'all ass.
The myth of eating clean don't exist.
He on y'all ass. Niggas start going to the gym consistently. Now he up in here talking about some, man, y'all motherfuckers need to work out, man. Quit craving shit, man. When you start craving food, go crave a workout. You know what I'm saying? Go do some yoga instead of craving. And when you craving, eat some chocolate. No, chocolate your ass with some yoga. Do some push-ups, some jumping jacks or something. Go ahead, man.
Like, when I get, like, anybody who know me know, when I get into something, like, I become obsessed with that shit. Like, I have an obsessive spirit. Like, and that could be or couldn't be healthy. Like, when
that's how I got in trouble for you stealing Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Allegedly. But I become obsessed with it, whatever it is. If I'm playing basketball, I'm going all the time. If I'm working out, I'm going all the time. If I'm playing a game, you won't get me off for hours of the day or whatever. Whatever it is in life that I do it wholeheartedly, fully. Like I do all the research behind it, understand what's healthy, what's not healthy. Should you stretch before you doing this? Should you not? Like, should you, you know what I'm saying, take a break from the game? Should you not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I want to know the ins and outs, the ups and downs. Like, even when I like, all right, I'm gonna sit up and eat food all day. I want to know the best way to do that or whatever the case is. But so this is how I kind of know or whatever. All of this or the stuff that the knowledge that I get.
I wish it was just obsessed with Photoshop and shit. But yeah,
it'll happen because I'm gonna get into that. I mean, we could talk about that, not today, but we could talk about that. When the camera start rolling. But eating clean is a myth, man. Like people think, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you cut out certain foods, only eat good foods, lean foods, potatoes, rice, you know what I'm saying? Get your fish, you know what I'm saying? You know, eat, go vegan, you know what I'm saying? Cut that out or go carnivore. Like carnivore meat is the cleanest thing that you eat as a human. Bro, none of that's real, bro. Like all of these diets, these low carbs, these whatever, all of that stuff is for people in the fitness world or people in, you know what I'm saying, can make a quick buck by giving you some type of advice that's not going to help you.
yeah.
There's only one way to assure that you lose more weight than you gain, and that's pay attention to your intake, your calorie intake. And and don't get me wrong, you don't necessarily have to start like counting calories. I mean, if that's the best way to do it, but it's not gonna truly you because for that to work, you got to also count the calories that you burn working out. Like you can count your calories and make sure you stay at 2,000 a day, but if you're not burning 2,000, then you're still gonna gain weight. So if you're not counting the calories of how much you burn, which is almost impossible, you don't. How can you tell? Like even the treadmill don't be having it right. When you running on a treadmill or the bike, say you running, you burn 2,000, you burnt 200 calories. Who's to say you burnt 200 calories? Actually, your body ain't the same as everybody's. That treadmill is just giving you a baseline. Like you don't know if you burnt that thing might have say you burnt 100 calories and you only burnt 50 in actuality.
That's why I like that treadmill here, man. Like, you know how I be running this shit. Bro, they be like, oh, you only ran 0.8 miles. I'm like, bro, come on. I've been running this motherfucker for 45 minutes. How the hell I ain't ran 0.8 miles, bro? I think the best thing you should do is just get a Peloton. You feel me? But go ahead.
Yeah. Man, and any way, shape, or form or whatever that might slide. The best way to tell is that you have to be at a caloric deficit. So you have to burn more calories than you intake. People think, excuse me. People think that, all right, you know what I'm saying, I got to cut out sugars. I got to cut out, bro, that's bad for you. Yeah. Eating no sugar at all is terrible for you. You will fucking get malnourished. Your body needs that. Like your body, it needs that. Having too much insulin in your body, you know, that could give you health complications or whatever. Your body needs to break down sugar the proper way. You need to take sugars. And people say, oh man, there's healthy sugars, like, you know, stuff that's in fruits and you know what I'm saying? But that's not you need Twinkies.
So even you just can't just have a fruit diet only either.
No, like you need that, because if you try to only eat fruits and get all your sugars in there, one, you're not gonna get enough sugar, but two, you're gonna miss a lot of like the chromium, the iron, the stuff that the fruit don't have. Like if that's how you're trying to get all your sugars, you're gonna be missing components that you need to be healthy in life. Like you have that food pyramid that y'all see with the you know, meats, grains, all of that. You have to follow that if you want to maintain a healthy diet. Like cutting shit out, like, oh, I'm gonna be vegan and eat no meat. That should be something on a moral aspect or whatever, because you don't want to hurt the animals or something like that. But don't do that to lose weight, because it's not helping you. It's not gonna help you. You're gonna be missing key nutrients. You're gonna be going out like bad because you're not getting all the protein that you need, everything that you need to do the right thing. Now, I said that to say, when y'all do that whole, when you pregnant or whatever, and you like, okay, you know, you gonna sit around and eat blah 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 blah, give into all your cravings or whatever, you're not doing your body justice.
Yeah.
All you doing is adding more weight on top of the baby weight that's being added. And then when you lose the weight, now you got to go out and lose the excess weight from you eating all the bullshit that you ate during your pregnancy. But I gotta feed my baby. Feed your baby healthy shit. Why would you feed your baby fucking 100 Twinkies every day?
Do the Summer Walker diet.
What the fuck she do?
You know what I'm saying? I think she fed her baby like 2 grapes.
Like, like people say, all right, man, like, are you tired of hearing it? I'm telling y'all this just, you know what I'm saying, for my, you know, just because, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling y'all this because I'm getting any money out of it. I'm not getting any acclaim out of it. I'm just letting y'all know, if you listening or whatever, man, this is just the best way to take care of yourself. Like, having to eat clean is not a good way, because if you let's say you cut out sugars, breads, and meat. Okay. Now, when your body get the craving, or you get the craving a burger, you know what I'm saying? You get the craving a burger and jelly donuts.
Yeah.
It's going to be more. It's more than likely gonna be, you're gonna be like, man, I can't do this, bro. Like, this, I miss these things, and if this is what I gotta do, you're gonna fall off the wagon. Like, you're not gonna stay consistent with it because you think you can't have these foods. And then if you think you can't have these foods, you're gonna give in and be like, man, fuck it. I don't care about being healthy no more. Instead of just working out
And then eating what you want.
Yeah,
but,
and
but it's all about proportions, man.
Yeah.
All right, I found the diet right here. In the photo, you can see a bottle of raw honey, hemp seeds, and a slice of lime next to a blender and a baby bottle. There you go, man. Oh, you ain't got no greens, eh? I got you, man. I ain't worried, man. Color red. Uno out.
They don't work like
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you feel me? Hey, step your Uno game up, man.
Damn, I was finna hit you. I was finna hit you with this. I was finna hit you with that joint.
You would have been sad as hell. You were like, what the fuck I'm doing with these 2 reds? And then I would have known you ain't have no reds.
I would have picked that jet, swap hands, and then pick the color.
No, you can't do that.
But anyway, what was we saying?
Nah, I just read out her baby diet.
Okay, you finished?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, basically, with that being said, like, you gotta eat. You like you said, everything is in moderation. Like, anything in life, when you do too much of it, even if it's a healthy thing, when you do too much of it, it's unhealthy. If you work out 7 days a week and you don't take no rest, you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like, even bodybuilders, y'all think, oh man, they say no skip leg day, don't take no rest. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. They only doing that for a certain period throughout the year when they actively involved in competitions.
Yeah.
Like, those dudes, when you see bodybuilders, and don't get mad at me if you know this bodybuilder, but them people unhealthy as hell.
Right. Like myself, I'm not really that unhealthy, but I am a bodybuilder.
Yeah. So bodybuilder swing. So anyway,
It's swan.
if you see them bodybuilders and they all cut, and man, they showing you, and they got 0 body percent, 6%, body fat to 0% body fat, those dudes are dying, literally. Like, I'm serious. Those dudes are very malnourished.
You ain't supposed to have 0 body fat anyway.
At all. It's terrible for you. They very malnourished. They very thirsty because they done dehydrated themselves. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, man, stop wearing that goddamn garbage bag over your body every time you work out, because all you doing is fucking gaining your sweat count. Them little silver suits, that's to lose body, that's to lose water weight. Those are for boxers. If you look, when you buy them, there's a little boxer on the front. Those are for dudes to make weight in, like, MMA, boxing, and stuff like that. So whenever they have weigh-ins for whatever weight class they're involved in, they make the weight for that class or whatever. That's not making you lose fat. That's not. And I even believed until like about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when Swan brought it to my attention, that I was like, I already knew that's what that was for, but also, making you sweat, which also burns fat. But that's not true either. Sweat does not make you burn fat. And if it does, it's only like a minute percentage of your body fat that the sweat is going to help burn. The way you burn fat is by adding muscle. Like, people like high cardio workouts does not
See, look, this what happened when niggas start working out, man.
high cardio workouts does not burn fat. It doesn't. It burns fat the same amount as if you do a no cardio workout. The only way you can burn fat is the only proper way you can burn fat is to be in a calorie deficit, which means, like I said before, intake less calories than you burn off. Burn off more calories than you intake.
The Gifted Visionary Black Visionary Fitness Podcast. And that's why there's no difference between high intensity training and low intensity training. You're still going to be the same thing, just different times.
Yep. I mean, the only extra thing you could do to lose body fat on top of consuming less calories than you work off is by adding muscle. Muscle eats body fat to survive. Like, it takes a lot more energy for, you know what I'm saying, your body to carry around muscle weight than it does for it to carry around fat weight. So to give you extra weight so you can also do regular tasks throughout the day and have enough energy, your muscles consume fat so you can so they can have energy, so you won't have to actually use extra energy from like everyday stuff that you already do. But back to the whole pregnancy thing, like y'all really got to get that shit.
Damn, that was a long ass back to the pregnancy thing.
Y'all really got to get that shit under control, man. It's basically what I'm saying. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but I'm kind of telling you that what you should do, you know what I'm saying, to make your life better. Like if you pregnant, or you know what I'm saying, you plan to be pregnant in the future, you need to start working out now. If you don't, because you got to make that shit a way of life. So whenever, you know what I'm saying, come back down the line or whatever, you got yourself right. You got yourself together, whatever the case is.
I wonder if this stemmed from when I said this is why dudes don't really like to date fat chicks, because they get pregnant and they'll never lose the weight before they have another baby.
Probably.
Because if you're already a big girl, I mean, nothing wrong with dating big girls, and nothing wrong with big girls, but if you get pregnant, you're going to add more weight, and you're more than likely not going to lose that weight and go back to the size that he met you at, and you're going to stay bigger than what you were, which is crazy. I didn't try to be like, you know what I'm saying, diss people, but there's been a lot of bad chicks, you know what I'm saying, growing up and coming up, and you seeing them like, and then they have a baby and they just blown the fuck up now. And it's like, God damn, what happened to you?
And I'm gonna tell you as a person with a lot of body fat percentage right now, once you get this shit on you, bro, it's a lot harder to get it off. It's easy as hell to sit on your couch, enjoy your TV shows, and eat tons of junk food and shit, and not do nothing to work it out. But the thing is, you got to know the science behind working it out for you to be successful at that. And to be honest, it's not easier. It's not easy. It's only easier because it feels easier to sit on the couch. But it takes the same amount of time to put that shit on as it do to take it off.
Who put that shit on?
Mr. Put that shit on.
Put that shit on.
But anyway, it takes a larger time. It takes the same amount of time for you to put it on and you take it off. All you need or whatever is work. With the work that you do, or the work that you put in, or the work that you're willing to put in, that's what you're gonna get out of it. So I mean, y'all just gotta stay focused. Y'all gotta create good habits now, and that way you can combat your bad habits in the future or whatever. But sitting around talking about you gotta have your cravings or whatever when you're pregnant and being lazy and you just adding fat on top of the baby weight that you're gonna gain from having a baby. That's why if y'all look up, man, I mean, that's why when y'all look up and y'all see these celebrities, they be like, oh my God, snap right back after having a baby. It be because they working out when they pregnant. They just don't fucking put it all out there for everybody to see. Like they work out the whole time. They don't add extra weight or sitting around because y'all think just because you're pregnant, you're not gonna be able to add weight, doing the same shit. It's the same. Your body still reacts the same when you're pregnant. You still sit on the couch. You still not doing no workout. It's gonna get fat the same way as if you didn't have a baby and you sit on the couch and ate whatever the fuck you want to eat. You're gonna get fat. It's not like when you have a baby or when you get pregnant, your body's incapable of getting fat now, or that your body's automatically gonna get fat. It's not how that works. Like, it's not automatically gonna get fat. You just have to do the same things that you were doing before you got pregnant.
Yeah.
You can't just get pregnant and just stop working out and be like, oh, my baby's gonna eat the fat.
So you got a fat ass baby.
It's not gonna happen.
No, I'm just playing. I apologize.
And that might be true. It might be true if you sitting around eating fucking ants on a log all goddamn pregnancy and no balanced diet. Like you gonna have baby with complications.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. How I wasn't talking about, it, but I had commented on some shit because somebody was like the placenta is like I think they said mostly the male's DNA or some shit. I don't know, but they was like y'all need to worry about yourself, and then dude was like you need to take into account what the dude is also eating because it's also going into your baby's health. You know what I mean? This nigga put out the fucking bro. You starting off on some whole shit. Okay.
Placenta, baby's health.
But yeah, and I was like, and this girl was like, why y'all gonna put the blame on us, but not take it, knowing what the dude is doing and all this. And he was like, hold on, y'all, I got your ass back. Take that draw for him, boy. Got me fucked up. And she was like, how you gonna say it's not our fault, but at the same time blame us for it? And he was like, I had a comment. I said, at some point it is our fault, man. If you date a dude who only eat unhealthy, smoke and drink and do all kind of drugs in the world, and you have a baby by him, that's kind of your fault. I mean, it takes two to tango, but a lot of that is your fault too. If the baby come out unhealthy or kind of have some kind of defects and shit like that.
Yeah, eating junk food and shit, sitting around eating whatever the fuck you want to eat. You ain't gonna do nothing but have your baby end up with high colic. Like these are the things that's gonna take place, man. Like basically what I'm saying, I think what we saying overall is take care of yourself at all times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pregnancy, non-pregnancy. Like you gotta to be rewarded with great you childish, man. Man, look at them for the listeners, man, trying to look at my cards, man. Anyway, to be great, you have to reward yourself by doing the things that you want to do. Like you can celebrate later or whatever, but I mean, you got to stay consistent at the things that you want to do if you want to succeed at whatever it is.
Man, we ain't saying that. He's saying that. I'm saying eat what the fuck you want to. You feel me?
I'm saying that too, but just make sure it's balanced. Like, and for the people who thinking, yo, it's hard to eat a balanced diet. It's not. You already pretty much most of us already eat a balanced diet, even if you eating processed food, fast food, and all of this good stuff. Like, all you got to do is just add extra shit in there, add more vegetables, add more fruit, and then that's how you make your diet balanced. I'm not saying keep eating more. I'm not saying keep eating more. I'm not saying keep eating more bullshit, but. I'm not saying keep eating more bullshit, but eat just maybe a little bit less. If you eating bullshit, maybe just eat a little bit less. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's backtrack back to the relationship aspect you was on. Let's talk about petty arguments in relationships, man. That would be the sole reason the relationship ends, man. You feel me? Motherfuckers, let me make sure he ain't cheating. Like, motherfuckers would just start a argument out of nowhere for the most mundane bullshit, and then look at you like you wrong. Like, why do we have to argue about the smallest shit every day, all day? Oh, you left a shoe in here. Like, damn, I get the shoe later, man. Why you want to bring this up and make an argument for nothing? Oh, the dishes in here, you ain't wash them right. You ain't fold the towels right. You know what I'm saying? A little small shit. I'm gonna tell you the most pettiest argument I had. It ain't the most, but it's one of. All right, let's just say you get off at a certain time and your girl get off an hour or two earlier than you, right? She won't go to the store until you get home, when she had all the time in the world to just go to the store. You feel me? Like, shit like that just pissed me off. Like, we could have already had this shit going. If you wanted me to cook, you could have had the shit already. I could have came home, you know what I'm saying, took a shower, started cooking. But now we got to delay that by even more time because you didn't want to go to the store. Like, little shit like that, man. I would say some other stuff, but then it's going to be real personal. You feel me? I ain't trying to get into, like, no real personal. I'm just talking about some just general shit.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I get what you're saying. I definitely do. Like, it depends on. I mean, the thing is, it depends on what you consider, I guess, petty, because maybe what you consider petty and the partner consider petty gonna be two different things, and then they're gonna hit you with the "you don't care about my feelings."
That shit be killing me, man.
Oh, you go get hit with that, especially if you're a man, because men. I've gotten advice from females in my life, and they be like, yeah, that sound a little selfish, and I'm like, but in that case, if I'm not thinking about if I disagree with you because of something you feel,
yeah,
if I disagree with you because of something you feel, right, and you saying that's not me trying to worry about your feelings, then that's not you trying to worry about my feelings. You don't care about, you know what I'm saying? You don't care about, only thing you care about when you say that is your feelings. You don't care about my my point or whatever.
Right.
Like if I'm telling you this ain't that big of a deal, and you telling me your feelings are that big of a deal, well, who's to say we talk about your feelings? Like we talk about logic. If you put your feelings before logic, we never gonna come to an agreement. If I'm thinking logically.
Yeah.
I mean, and if because here's the thing, nobody can control how you feel. Like I can't. If I say something logical and you say, "Well, that's my feeling," what can I do with that?
Yeah, and I behave when I be like, man, I don't care. That'd be really fucked. Are you invalidated? Like, bro, just because you feel like that, I mean, I feel like that. And I hate when it's something like, if it's something major to her, you know what I'm saying, and then it's not that major to you, like that also just start another argument. You feel me? Damn. Hey, don't smile at me, nigga. Don't never smile at me. Like that'd be killing me too, man. Like, why come it just can't be insignificant to me? If it's just leave it alone. Just drop it right there. We don't gotta have a fucking discussion about every fucking thing. Acknowledge what you said. Okay, you don't have to expect a comeback from me. It shouldn't be an argument because I don't have anything to say to what you said. I acknowledge. Okay, yeah, I hear you. What more you want me to say? Like what can I say to what you just complained about? If it's a big deal to you, I understand it. It's not a big deal to me.
Right. I mean, but in response to that, like if it's not a big deal to me, but it's a big deal to you, it's a big deal to you and it hurt your feelings or whatever, that I don't think it's a big deal. You got to think about the what now.
Yeah.
Because I can't do nothing. I can't. You could change. You may not be able to change the way you feel. You may not be able to change the way you feel, but you might not be able to change the way you feel, but I can't change the way, I can't make this mean more to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm telling you it's insignificant and you telling me that it hurts your feelings that I think is insignificant, and you can't change the fact that it hurts your feelings, well, I can't change well, it means more to me now. Like, yeah. I can't, it doesn't. We at an impasse. We have to let this go at this point because we have to agree to disagree. Because if the box from Amazon coming through and you know what I'm saying, you care about it more, and the fact that I didn't take care of it and put it where you wanted me to put it, I didn't do that. The box didn't matter to me. It mattered to you. Well, only thing I could do is apologize for making your feelings feel some type of way, and the only thing you could do is apologize for not understanding why this don't care. We still got to move past it. Like we can't dwell on it because your feelings are messed up, and I feel like.
Yeah, I think I said something like that before. Like one time, it's like still like trying to see how I want to actually or say. I just say you wash the dishes on Wednesday, right? But she'll wash the dishes on Tuesday and complain about the dishes not being washed. It's like, you just got to them before me. I think I said that before, but it's like, come on, man, you didn't even give me a chance to even, you know what I'm saying, get in there and clean them up. But it's always, I'm always doing such and such around here. Like, nah, man, petty arguments, man. God damn, bruh. That's just some bullshit. I'm finna quit, man. God damn, boy. Ain't nobody got me lose. Oh, man. Shit. It's gonna be a long ass Uno game, man.
Yeah, I'm so like sitting back like, oh damn.
But yeah, man, petty arguments, man, they break up a relationship bigger than anything, man. All right. Let me see what else I got on my list. Oh, yeah, I got a story. You seen the story with the woman that went to jail for cyberbullying her daughter?
No.
I don't know. I think it said it went on for like a year or whatever. She was stalking. The girl was getting like messages for somebody stalking her. She was using VPNs to hide her location and shit. Mm-hmm. And like stalking her, threatening her and shit like that. And then the police finally did an investigation and they all came back to her mama the whole time. Like, what type of shit is that, bro?
Yeah, that's.
But crazy. I think it was because she didn't like the dude she was dating. But her mom, like, she was telling her mom about it. Her mom was like, oh, maybe it was this girl or this girl at your school. Like, you blame it on everybody else. Arrested her ass when they found out. Like, I don't even know how to feel if that shit was me. Like, somebody in my family being fucking catfishing and cyberbullying me and shit, bro. Man, I don't even know what I'd do. Like, that's just childish, bro. Like, how much time do you got on your hands to do that to your own child, though? That's the type of shit that they be saying, like, that women be jealous of their daughters and shit.
Green.
But I ain't never heard that the opposite either. Have you ever heard, like, your dad jealous of you or some shit like that? Have you ever had do I want to do this?
Do what?
Have you ever had a sibling jealous of you, man?
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I mean,
oh shit, Uno, man. Uno. Yeah, I kind of want to talk about it, but
Uno.
Thank you. Uno out. Hey, I showed that. I'm like, fuck, I don't know how I'm gonna get out this one. And you had a draw too.
I was gonna dub your ass. That's why I was like, I gotta set it up just like that.
Yeah, you set up right into an L. Yeah,
I ain't think your last card was gonna be red, man. Like that saved your ass.
2-0, Uno King as usual, man. It's just nothing you could do with me.
You got blessed on that, bro. You got blessed. Like God, like the literal God came down and was like, here you go, man.
It don't matter, bro. I won twice in a row.
You got that.
Twice in a row. Just go home. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Just grind harder, man. Hustle harder. You feel me?
You feel me?
That's all you gotta do, man. Maybe one day you'll be able to beat me. But yeah, so back to this sibling shit. You know, oh man, I can't talk about it without the person knowing who they are.
I mean, before you say it, let me just say this. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, in life, you what happens is up to you. What happens up to you. Whatever decisions that you make are up to decisions that you make. If I'm telling a story on this podcast or wherever I'm telling it,
man.
If I'm telling a story, depending on whatever, if you did it, you got to own up to that shit. If you don't want everybody to hear about it, then don't do stupid shit. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, man. I love all my siblings or whatever. I love everybody in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's in my life or whatever. But if I'm telling something, hey, I'm telling it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
But I brought this up because this is like, it'd be crazy how like your family can be jealous of you like faster than a stranger would. It's like you at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? You trying to come up and your siblings are already kind of up, or at least more up than you. Then you finally get on their level or a little bit higher. They do everything they power to knock you back down to make it seem like you lower than them.
Or just make you feel bad.
Is that the Amazon man? Oh,
somebody across the way.
Yeah, so it's like, man, all I did, I want to tell the story about what happened, but at the same time, I kind of don't because, you know. But just to omit most of the parts. It's like, okay, we went out to eat or whatever. I paid for everything. And then, like, right, just all hell broke loose. Oh, you let your homie do this to you. Oh, you wearing the same clothes. You doing this. Did you put on deodorant? I'm like, bro, what all this random ass shit come from, man? Like, you just trying to roast me in front of everybody, try to embarrass me. Like, ain't none of this shit true that you saying. So, like, why did you do that? And it's like, the other one's like, oh, yeah, he been like that his whole life, man. I've been trying to tell you, bro. He been like this. He been like this. Like, I didn't never notice shit like that. You feel me? So it's like, damn, man. It be hurting when you finally see shit for yourself.
Yeah.
And for a minute, like, it hurt me for a minute, I ain't gonna lie. But now I'm just like, bro, I'm over it. Either I can just let that just, you know, bother me the whole time, or I can just move on from it. And just try to, how would I say, keep the relationship stable until I don't have to.
I mean, that's all you can do.
Cause like I ain't never do no shit like that. So I'm just like, man, hey, some people need to do that to feel bigger and keep themselves feeling above other people. You know, if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. I personally don't give a fuck who got the most or who above who. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man. Ain't nobody above me in my life. Nobody gonna come in this bitch and tell me what to do and what I can't do. I don't live with you. I don't gotta live by your rules or none of that shit.
Yeah, I feel like siblings, having a sibling should be nothing but advantages in life.
You would think so.
I mean, that's what it should be. Like, if you lose a parent, y'all both lost that parent,
right?
You know what I'm saying? If if you ain't if you ain't got it like that, your brother should pick you up. Your sister should pick you up.
Speaking of, bro, I can't really. I can't tell you one sibling that listens to this podcast. One. I can't tell you one that fucking support it. And you know how long it took me to fucking get them to support my own fucking merchandise? It's crazy, bro. Like motherfuckers don't really support you like they say they do or say they will, bro. Like you would think, oh man, he over here doing this. Let's all pull together and make something happen with him. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, oh well, shit. Hopefully he make it and we all make it. And if that's how it's gonna be, then no, we all not gonna make it. I be saying shit. They be like, if you get 50 million, do you feel like you gotta put your whole family on? No, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that for no side of my family. Everybody ain't supporting me, so why the fuck would I support everybody?
Yeah, I mean, it should be, like I said, it should be nothing but support, love, trust. I mean, and even if you jealous, keep that shit to yourself.
Man.
Like, nobody should have to know that you jealous. Like, nobody should have to know that you bent about something.
Yeah.
Like, and if they gotta know you jealous, pull that person to the side and just be honest about it.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm not going, if you pull me to the side, bro, I'd be like, man, I'm conflicted, man, because I want to support you. I really want to support you, but watching your success kind of make me feel like less than, you know what I'm saying? And I need to find a way around that, but I just don't want you to feel, if you don't see me sharing your shit, if you don't see me lifting you up.
It's a crazy way to just come to somebody.
If you don't see me lifting you up, like, understand, like, I'm struggling within myself.
Yeah.
Like, understand that I'm struggling within myself. Like, it ain't that I don't love you. It ain't that I don't fuck with you. It's just that I'm not the man that I want to be right now. So it's kind of hard.
I'm so used to being above, you know what I'm saying, being on my shit, and I feel like you coming over. Nigga, just be like, hey, man, I see what you doing, man. You know what I'm saying? You got some pointers. You can help me out. Maybe we could do something together and come up together even faster. You feel me? Instead of just, nah, fuck that nigga, man. He doing that shit, man? You know?
Like for me, I mean, I've always been a type. Like, I'm the youngest sibling. So I've always been a type that I looked up to all three of my siblings. Separately, not at the same time.
Yeah.
I always had a hero. First, it was my oldest brother. Second, it was my middle brother. Now it's my sister. I look up to her more than I looked up the other two now. But it was a time where I hated my sister. Like, I hated everything she fucking did. I used to trash her fucking room.
I'm dead.
Like, I used to flip her fucking mattress. Me and her did not get along at all. It was a time that I worshiped my
Hey, that's crazy. You walk in your room like, damn, where's my mattress? Why shit flipped over?
Facts. Leave a comment. Like,
That shit funny, bro. Niggas just flip.
like,
over
I used to, man, like, we used to, like, when we was kids, my dad made us hug it out for like an hour and a half, bro, because we couldn't get along.
That's funny, man.
Like, we just couldn't. My oldest brother, like, he was my goddamn hero. Like, when he wore the long socks and the long ass belt, bro, that came up to his knees on both. Like, I tried to be like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and at one point he was going through his demons or whatever. Me and him just couldn't see eye to eye.
I think I feel wrong if I say this, but I don't never look up to any of my siblings.
Yeah.
Like, I always like respected them for being my older siblings, helping me out and shit like that and try to guide me. But I never like looked at them as like my hero. But I think they feel some way if I say that, oh, you did look up to me. Like, nah, I did. Like, I see what you was doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted to be like, you know what I'm saying, them. But I only said that because of a conversation I had before with one of them.
Yeah.
But go ahead, man. My bad.
Yeah, no. And then, you know what I'm saying, my middle brother, like, we done had our differences. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done been not talking to each other. Like, he done been through his shit. I done been through my shit. But, like, to keep it a buck, we not in the best place right to this day that we could be, that I would want us to be. Like, I see shit all the time where I pay attention to everything. Like, I just have to, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand where is it, where is not it. And sometimes shit just don't sit right with me. But I'm not going to hit him up, hit them up. Bro, why you ain't sharing my shit?
Yeah.
I see you seeing this shit. Like, you make a comment, I make a comment or whatever, I reply to they make a status, I reply to it. Everybody on the post get love with me.
Yeah, they're like, okay, something got to be going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have conversations with other people, you know what I'm saying? But I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna sit around and dwell on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, when you figure that shit out, then you come holler at me, bro.
Yeah,
you
like,
gotta let me know you had a problem.
You don't. You don't. Like, and I'm like I said, I'm not. I've had my with siblings. That's a part of life, bro. Like, you're gonna be at odds with one of them. You're gonna not see eye to eye with one of them. you gonna like have disagreements, and sometimes the shit might all be in your head.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not supporting because they not seeing your shit.
I was gonna say that.
Maybe they got a bunch of million different demons that they going through, or just so happy in life that they ain't even on social media like that.
I would say that's the case, but it's not the case.
It's not. And I know it's not. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be that and it just might be in your head. Like you just don't know. But if for sure, 100%, if you bring that to their attention, they gonna say it's in your head.
I mean, I don't know, but I was gonna say something on to one of your points, but I forgot what it was. Damn, I'm mad about that. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be supportive. I'm gonna be supportive until I just can't be.
Oh, that's what it was. Like, I don't ever feel like that. It don't matter what they do or how they feel towards me. I don't ever just be like, man, fuck them. They ain't support me. I ain't supporting them. I just don't feel like that. It's just like, oh, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, I know, you know how I am. Like, I just go a long period out talking to people, and I think they be feeling like I don't fuck with them, but it's just like, no, I don't got nothing to say half the time. I just be over here chilling. I just feel like, why would I? I mean, it's cool to check in and stuff like that and see what's going on, but if ain't nothing new with me, it's just the same old. Getting up, go to work. Getting up, go to work. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of me like? Oh yeah, it's the same old. Nothing new, nothing changed. You know, like what's the point of me having to say that every fucking day or every fucking week? I don't have that much to talk about.
Yeah.
But as you said, like I'm the youngest on my mom's side, but I'm the oldest on my dad's side, and I don't feel like they probably look up to me. And I'm not saying I need them to be like the person to look up to, but and the reason why I don't look at everybody else as my heroes is because I'm doing something completely different than any of them ever did.
Yeah.
And like I'm one semester away to get my associate's degree. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm the only. I think I'm the first person to just go through and finish it, and then after that, I'm going straight to get my bachelor's. So it's like I'm not really doing anything for them to look up to because, like, you know, they kind of older than me. So it's like, yeah, they could probably go back to school, and I'm doing shit on my entrepreneurial side. And like I've been trying to push for all of us.
You feel like you're doing something for them to be proud of, though, as you know, older siblings.
I mean, yeah, they should.
Or are you talking about your younger siblings right now?
I mean, I'm talking about the oldest.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm trying. I'm gonna go for them and switch to them. But like, you know, I'm like on the entrepreneur, so I'm trying to do get something that I already tried to touch them. All of us get in and do something. You know what I'm saying? That didn't work. So it's like, shit, I don't know what the fuck you want to do. But on the other side, like the younger ones, I'm at least. I ain't trying to be like a father figure to them, like my older brothers and them were trying to do. Like I already had a dad, nigga. I don't need a father figure. He doing a fucking good job. So like, oh, then I just want to show them like, hey man, like you ain't gotta fucking struggle all the time. I mean, I'm doing enough struggling for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, go do something. Just don't be stuck where y'all at in that little ass town. It's more to life than being down there. I'm going to school. Maybe y'all should probably do that shit too, or go get a trade. Stop getting in trouble. Get out the streets. Just give y'all something to look up to. Where okay, you got this side of the family that's fucked up, and then you got me over here. I'm doing something different, completely different from everybody on both sides of the family. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gotta look at me like I'm a fucking role model to them, but just saying that, okay, I can see what he doing. I can take what he doing, the good shit, and apply that. And then when he telling us, hey, don't go do this bullshit. Don't go fuck your credit up doing this. I can listen to that. But he ain't got to be my fucking hero. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to push that on them. But I do try to like, well, and they get enough preaching as it is. So I try not to do that anyway. Just talk to them here and there about little shit, you know, to steer them in a certain direction as far as not having to depend on everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like I said, you know, you go through different phases or whatever, and as far as like, I just want siblings. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really looking for nobody to look up to no more. I'm a grown ass man now, and I'm not really looking for nobody to look up to me or be proud of me no more. Like, I just want you to love me. I just want you to, you know what I'm saying, us to be cordial, whatever. We don't have to talk every day. Like, if we just develop a bond where we talk every day, that's just what that is. It's just a natural, you know what I'm saying? We talk all the time. It's just because we ain't just, oh man, I love you, you my favorite sibling. We not doing that. We just talking because whatever we talk about, we enjoy that. It ain't got to be no forceful thing. Like this. It ain't got to be forced. Like, it could be, if it's natural, it's natural. But that don't mean just because we don't have that natural connection to siblings, that don't mean the love ain't there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't close. We don't like each other. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like if y'all was like closer proximity wise, it'd be a lot better? Because I feel like that. Like if I was in the same city
Yeah.
as my siblings, I think it'd be a lot better. But
And that's I mean, that's probably why I'm closest to my sister.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's really not. But I'm just saying.
Fucking dead.
It's not. You know what I'm saying?
I'm only saying that because if just for example, if you and your brother got beef, if y'all don't ever see each other, you ain't got to talk to him. It's out of sight, out of mind. But if y'all kind of like got to see each other, maybe it'd be like, oh, let's patch this up, or we can just go ahead, it'd be faster to fix the situation. You know what I'm saying? Something like that versus, oh, shit, I don't got to see that nigga no way anyway. Like with me and my siblings, like I probably don't see them for once a year, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they live so far away. So it's like, you know, if it is a problem there, I really ain't got to talk to them because I'm down here doing my own thing anyway.
I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know. Cause like me and my brother, we patched things up without us being closer to each other.
Yeah.
Like I done had a, you know what I'm saying, a bit of a fallout with all of my siblings, and I don't think any of them was patched up in close proximity.
I mean, yeah, I mean you can, but it can be patched up long distance. But I'm saying it's like a Band-Aid, you feel me? Just over the temporarily, because you know, like if I got to argue with my brother right now, we patch it over the phone, it's probably gonna still be a little awkward in person. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, something like that.
Yeah, it just depends on who they are though, because some people just don't like to take responsibility.
That's true.
Like regardless of who they is, like they just don't want to admit. They want, basically what they want to do is fall out with you, have a disagreement, and then just not talk about it, not nothing happen, and then boom, 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 y'all just back talking again.
Yeah, like ain't nothing ever happened.
Right, and sometimes it's a good thing, but other times the situation might have gotten so big that, or they might be so far off that you don't even understand who they are anymore. Yeah, and then if you don't get to a point where you don't even understand who they are, then this shit can happen right over again. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the biggest problem with my siblings or whatever is we ain't as close as we used to be. And that just happens with life, with, you know what I'm saying? If you just like not around somebody, you're just gonna grow up and grow apart. But since we siblings, some of us still think that we know each other and we don't. That's
what I be trying to tell people, bro. Like they don't understand that. Like, yeah, motherfucker, we like when people say, oh, that's your brother, that's your sister. Like, bro, I'm closer to this nigga than I am now. I've known him. I mean, we've known each other since he was born, but I've been around him physically more than I've ever been around any of my siblings on either side of my family. So it's like, yeah, I know him more than I know y'all. Like my older brother, he be like, man, I know you this. And I'm like, bro, no, I've lived with you when I was in 10th grade. I've been around you sporadically throughout the years, but you ain't never just been around me. You don't know how I really, like how I am as a person, my personality, shit like that. Like, yeah, you don't know anything about me like that. I mean, ain't no diss or disrespect. Like, you just don't know me. Like, I don't know y'all the same way. So that's like whenever we near each other, it's always kind of awkward because, like, you know, because I know I'm different than all my siblings. That's why it's kind of hard for us to, like, do something like a siblings trip. They all like to drink and go to clubs, probably party. And it's like, I don't like doing any of that. So it's like, when I'm around them, it's like, I feel like an odd man out because I'm just there, existing. The fuck you looking at, nigga? You got me turning around. What the fuck you doing? Bro, what you doing?
Some dude just standing there, like, bro, that shit was creepy. Like, he just slowly walked like the goddamn Grim Reaper and stopped at the door and just stood there. But anyway, like with the hood on and everything, like creepy as hell. But anyway, yeah, exactly. That's my exact point. Yeah. Like, I've had conversations with me, like me and my sister, we talk all the time. Like I said, it's just a natural thing. Like, we don't necessarily hit each other up and be like, how was your day? Like, what did you do today? La 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 la. We just talk, bro. The conversation never ends. It's like me and you, how me and you just, we don't be like, bro, what'd you do today? Yeah. Where you going? Like, did you eat? Like, we don't do none of that shit. The conversation never fucking stops.
See, I think mine the opposite of that. Cause like, if I can call my sister right now. I guarantee she won't answer the phone. So, like, I don't have that type of relationship. Like, bro, it's like, why is it so hard to get y'all on the phone, bro? Like, goddamn, y'all want me to talk to y'all more, but when I call or try to communicate, y'all either don't answer the phone or y'all take days to fucking reply to a text. I don't want to talk no more. Yeah. Like, what the fuck we gotta talk about? And it's like when we do talk on the phone, like they try to rush you off and like y'all got so much other shit to do. And I'm like, bro, we can't just talk as siblings. Nigga, maybe I want to hear your ass breathe for about 10 minutes. Nigga, I ain't seen you in 2 years. Goddamn me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, and see, it's different with my other two siblings. Like you said, they live further away.
Yeah.
So it is gonna be more of a phone conversation. And me, I don't like talking on the phone like that.
I say that same shit, but when I get on the phone, bro, I never get off.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't be wanting to call motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But then when I do be, call them, I would talk to my middle brother, my oldest brother. Like, I'll talk to them all the fucking
your
time.
Big brother. Go ahead, man.
This guy. But I talk to them, be on the phone with them, you know what I'm saying, for hours with her. They probably be like, bruh, this nigga needs to get off the phone.
Damn, bro. Get off the phone.
Yeah, and my oldest brother, me and him, we probably would be a lot closer, but he on goddamn night shift. So when he up, I'm asleep. Yeah. When I'm asleep, he up. So
I think that's how it is with my oldest, but still, goddamn me.
Yeah.
Like if you text me, I'm gonna reply back as soon as I see it. I ain't gonna wait days later.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, but what I said about the older the thing about knowing, like, my oldest two brothers, I don't really know them like that. Like I pretty much feel like I know my oldest brother more because he never really left the hometown like that.
Yeah.
Like he always stayed in that area. So I would hear stuff about him because people who knew him was telling me stuff. Like he was always around my parents. So when I would talk to them, by proxy, they was mentioning him. Like my middle brother, however, was in he was in the same state, but he was a goddamn 4 hours away from everybody else. So he would talk to them sporadically, and I would talk to him sporadically, and they would talk to him sporadically. So whenever we talk to them, let's say when I talk to my mom, for example, the stuff that I would talk to him about, she would talk to him about. So he only got the same information. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like pretty much all the news that I was hearing about him would come from my mom.
Secondhand.
Huh?
Secondhand.
Yeah, it would be secondhand news from her, or me talking directly to him.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if I wasn't, or let's say I went a long period without talking to him, I would still hear stuff about him through her.
Yeah.
Now that she gone,
you don't hear nothing.
I don't hear nothing. So, with that being said, when we do come around each other, or when we do have disagreements, or when we do have misunderstandings, like his favorite thing is, bro, you my brother, I know you.
Yeah, you don't.
But you don't know me.
Yeah.
Like neither, and this, like you said, that's no disrespect, bro. That's no disrespect to anybody. It's no disrespect. You don't know me because we don't talk.
Yeah. I had that same type of thing. Like, it was some, how I get mad at work and shit. I go off. My brother like, man, you ain't like that, man. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Yeah. Man, you ain't gonna do nothing to nobody, bro. Like you don't know nothing about me, bro. You don't know what the fuck I've done or anything. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like the last disagreement I got into with my brother, my middle brother, he was just basically saying he didn't agree with somebody that I was liking on social media or laughing at on social media. Yeah. And he was just like, I know you ain't went through nothing hard. You was the youngest brother. And like, you don't though. Yeah. Like, and that's and like I said, that's what I be trying to express to anybody in them situations like that. Like, if me and you don't sit down and we don't talk consistently, and I ain't tell you, you don't know where I was at for 2 years of my life. Right. when I was in Illinois. You don't know nothing that I went through. My older two brothers don't know nothing, jack shit about my time in Illinois. Yeah. And when I say that, I mean, love y'all to death, but y'all don't know nothing about anything not a single thing that I went through in Illinois. Not one thing. They don't know nothing. They barely know stuff about the shit that I done been through here in Texas. Yeah. Barely. I'm talking about, I've been through a lot of shit in the 5 years that I've been here. Like, they don't know nothing about, barely know anything about that stuff other than the little bit of stuff I told them. But talking about the stuff that in Illinois is a little bit more sensitive because I done went through a lot more crazy shit out there. Yeah. Like, I don't want to talk about some of that shit. And for me to talk about a lot of this shit, I have to open up. Like, it's more sensitive shit that done happen. Like, hell, you don't know a lot of the stuff. Like, my mama didn't know a lot of the stuff. My sister barely know the extent. She knows some of the shit, but she barely know the extent of the shit that I went through when I was in Illinois. Like, that was literally my biggest growth period in life because I was away from everybody that I knew.
That's how it was me when I went to Nashville. I went around no family at all.
Yeah, I was around nobody that I fucking knew in an unfamiliar environment, having to learn how to live like the people that was around me in a hostile environment.
That's how it be, man.
Like, I mean, and so a lot of the shit that happened, a lot of shit that you know what I'm saying, that went down or whatever, it's just shit I don't like to talk about. Or it's shit that if I'm gonna talk about it, I gotta trust you 100% to not. Oh man, you know, my homie, my brother, my cousin, my friend. You know what I'm saying? They I don't want you telling all my business.
Yeah, my boy Rio, man. He ain't gonna be honest. Niggas drinking so doesn't get his ass whooped in Illinois.
No, but still, like it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like when I didn't talk to nobody about this shit when I came home. I just act like shit. You know, it was a time.
You don't know.
You know, like so. Yeah, I definitely understand. Where it come from with that. Like I don't know my oldest two siblings the way I would like to know them, but they really don't know me the way I would like for them to know me. But to get to there, we got to get to there, and that's just how it is. I mean, it's no disrespect. It's not me saying I love them less or I care about them less or I care about their lives less. There's no diss at all. Like it just is what it is. So I mean, and if we sit down and have this conversation and they ask or understand, I'll tell them I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But just like everybody else, they're not gonna get the deepest shit.
You would think something like losing y'all mom would bring y'all closer.
It has, cause I mean, yeah.
But
the stuff. I mean, the thing that I don't want to say, I'm not. You know, it's just that's a little too far.
Like the situation we going through, that shit ain't did nothing, bro. Like we going, like it ain't doing shit. And it's like I'm even more distant than I was now. I feel like if we lost our mom, bro, I think that'd just be it for all our relationships.
Your relationships?
At least from my point of view.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, bro, I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I think y'all might find y'all have. I think y'all would. I don't think that. I'm gonna just say that right now. I don't think that because I mean I've been there.
Yeah.
And I kind of know like it in times like that. Them the only people that you can reach out to. Like, even, you know, outside of me, you know what I'm saying? Outside of like your dad, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like the only people who really understand the loss
is the only ones that's affected.
Them the only ones that's going to understand that loss the way you understand it.
Yeah.
Like, them the only people left that's going to be like, even people that's like that, let's say auntie or they cousin or they not going to feel that.
Yeah,
they not
like
going to feel that. Like,
I wouldn't know. Well, I can't say I wouldn't know what it feel like to lose a sibling, so that wouldn't be true. Yeah. So yeah. Rest in peace, Shauna, man. Shit, I ain't got nothing else, man. That wasn't even a topic on my list. I don't even know how we got there.
Two of them wasn't a topic. So I just pretty much saved everything.
Yeah, right. I ain't have nothing anyway, for real.
But still, man, like I said, this podcast wasn't about shitting on nobody, and YouTube, it wasn't about selling guns.
I don't know, like they gonna tune out with that fucking workout segment you had.
Hey, no, they need to tune in with that one. Tune in with that one.
This nigga talking about working that run on, bro. But shit, I ain't got nothing else, man. You got something else?
Nah.
So you already know where we going. Play. Hopefully it play. You know how this fucking be.
I'm going to the gym.
Black Visionary Podcast.